This is the solution of worksheet 14, mathematics class 9, chapter 9. So in the first question, we are given that x and z are the midpoints of the sides. Here x and z are the midpoints of RQ and PQ. And next is that this QP is extended to S such that ZP or PZ equal to PS. Okay, and then X and S are joined, and this XS intersects PR at Y. Then we have to prove that PY equal to 1 by 4 PR. So in this question, you will use the midpoint theorem. So first is here that xz will be equal to half PR, because x and z are the midpoints of RQ and PR. Therefore, by the midpoint theorem, xz is equal to PR. So that is here it is this xz equal to half PR. Okay. Next, again, this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. This is the midpoint because we are given that PS and PZ are equal. Therefore, this is the midpoint, and this is the midpoint, and this is this segment or PY is parallel to XZ because PR parallel to XZ. Why? Because X and Z are the midpoints. Therefore, XZ equal to half PR and XZ parallel to PR also. So, if XZ parallel to PR, then XZ will also be parallel to PR. So here now that is the P is the midpoint and PY parallel to XZ. Therefore, you can write that PY equal to half XZ here. So here it is this. In this case, here everything is written. Then this and this, and here see that it is that is PY equal to half XZ here. Half ZX, PY equal to half ZX because of this, because this is parallel to that is, this is the midpoint and this is parallel to this. So again, by the other theorem, that is the converse of the midpoint theorem, this PY equal to half ZX here, and ZX equal to already, that is half PR here. So put this value here, then solve, you will get 1 by 4 PR. So this is the proof. So this is clearly visible in the video, so you can see if okay. So this is the solution. And the question number 2 is this is the question number 2, and in this question number 2 you can see the figure first, that we are given a triangle ABC and AD is the median, and median is a line segment which joins the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. That is, if AD is the median, then this will be the midpoint of BC. Okay, and then BR and TC are drawn. This BR and TC are drawn, which is parallel to AD. Okay, BR and TC are drawn parallel to AD, and these BR and TC intersects CA, that is CA produced at R and BA produced at T. Then we have to prove that 1 by AD equal to 1 by RB plus 1 by TC. So again, here you can see the whole solution in one frame. Okay, so next is that now this is the midpoint of BC, and here see that DA is parallel to BR. It is given because all these are parallel. That is, these two lines are parallel to AD. So this and this are parallel. So this point is the midpoint, and this parallel to this, and therefore AD equal to half BR. We can write AD equal to, or DA equal to here half BR, or BR equal to 2AD. Next, similarly, here again that D is the midpoint and DA parallel to CT, and therefore DA equal to half TC or CT. So DA equal to half CT or TC equal to 2AD. Here I have written similarly. You can also write this whole thing again, that is in triangle AB, that is BTC, that D is the midpoint of BC and DA parallel to TC, and therefore this. Okay, so the same thing is here, because here in this step also the same thing is repeated. That is why you can write also similarly. So here TC equal to 2AD. Now 1 by RB plus 1 by TC, that is the right hand side of this So 1 by RB plus 1 by TC equal to, now put the value of RB, that is BR or RB, and the TC here. So put here and then solve. You will get 1 by AD. So that is, see that this is equal to 1 by AD here. So it is proved 1 by AD equal to 1 by RB plus 1 by TC. So this is the proof. And the question number 3 is this. In this question, we are given a parallelogram, or we are given a quadrilateral. Okay, that is ABCD is a quadrilateral, and EFGH are the midpoints of the sides of this quadrilateral. So E is the midpoint of AB, H is the midpoint of AD, and G is the midpoint of BC, and F is the midpoint of BC. Then we have to prove that when we join these points, then this figure will be a parallelogram. That is, we have to prove that EFGH is a parallelogram. Okay, EFGH is a parallelogram, and you can see the whole solution in one frame. Okay, everything is visible in one frame. So now again we will use the midpoint theorem. So in this C, that is in triangle ABC, that is triangle ABC here, E and F are the midpoints of AB and BC, and therefore EF parallel to AC and EF equal to half AC. EF parallel to AC and EF equal to half AC, number 1. Next, in triangle ADC, here again H is the midpoint of AD and G is the midpoint of BDC, and therefore HG parallel to half AC. HG parallel to AC and HG equal to half AC. So this here. So from now from 1 and 2, now see that here AC and AC both are equal here. So that is the right side of these two equations are equal. So the left side will also equal. So you have EF equal to HG here. So that is from 1 and 2 we get EF equal to HG. And next EF parallel to AC, and here see that is here again AC and AC. That is these two lines are parallel to the same line AC. So these two will also be parallel to each other. This is also the property. So here EF and HG are also parallel here. So that is now in this quadrilateral, that is EFGH, we have proved that one pair of opposite sides is equal and as well as parallel. So when you show this, then you can say that this figure is a parallelogram. So this is the proof. So this is the actually theorem. So if you prove that in any quadrilateral that one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then it will be a parallelogram. So this proves the question. The question number 4. In this question number 4, we have to find the value. In this question, we have to find the value here. You can see this. We are given a triangle ABC, and in this triangle AD is the median. So median means that this and this will be equal, and BE is also the another median. That is then this part and this part. That is you have AE equal to EC also. So and also this DF parallel to BC. Okay. Yes, it is given in the question that this is parallel to this here, right? Then we have to find the value of CF. We have to find this value of CF here. And we are given that AC equal to 8 centimeter. And then we can find it. Now see that here CF, this CF will be equal to what? CF equal to, because this D is the midpoint and DF parallel to BE. D is the midpoint and DF parallel to BE. Therefore, F is also the midpoint of CE. So F is the midpoint. Therefore, CF equal to half CE. We can write CF equal to half CE. So this, and then half CE. And also you know that E is the midpoint here. So CE is what? CE is equal to half AC. So in place of CE, write half AC here, and then put the value of AC, that is 8 here. Then answer is 2 centimeter. And the last one is the question number 5. And in this question, again, we are given a triangle ABC, and PQR are the midpoints of the respective sides. So, and we have to, and also we are given the length of AB, BC, and AC. that is the length of AB is given in the question, you will see. And then we have to find the perimeter of the quadrilateral ARPQ. So for this, you can find, suppose first find AR here. So you know that R is the midpoint here, then AR equal to half of AB. So AB is given 30, so AR equal to half into 30, that is 15. So now we have found AR. Next AQ, again AQ is the half of AC, so AQ equal to half into 21, that is 10.5. Next QP is equal to half AB, because you know that Q and P are the midpoints of AC and BC, therefore by the midpoint theorem QP equal to half AB, so PQ equal to half into AB, and that is 15. And similarly PR equal to half AC, that is 10.5. Then the perimeter will be equal to the sum of all the four sides, and after adding the answer will be 51 centimeter. So this is the solution of the worksheet 14. I hope you understood. Thank you.